All right, here we go.
Sound the horn!
The 6AX Classic Breakfast with Nat and Westo.
Oh, it's Nat and Westo from the Classic Brekkie, and here we are, wrapping up yet another week and setting off on another podcast extravaganza.
Are you right, mate? You've got like a mouthful still. I said, we're just going to do the intro for the podcast. So what do? You stick some more porridge in your mouth.
Yeah, but at least I can still speak when I've got my mouth full of food. I mean, I know it's not good manners, but...
I know what you're referring to. Mate, I've been struggling with this headache, and I don't know what is going on for the last 4 days. I might not even survive the
Aneurysm?
weekend. Who knows? Well, I don't
Stroke?
know. I don't know, but I'm thinking it might be sinus. So I've been doing those...
You can't smell toast, can you?
No?
Okay, right.
That would mean my brain would be working and burning.
No, it's just apparently that's one of the stories around if you're having a stroke, you can smell toast burning.
Because I smelt toast in the kitchen at work at about 5 o'clock this morning.
Oh, that was probably just me making toast and scrambled eggs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, so we're
okay.
on breakfast. Where are we on now? Breakfast number 3?
No, that number 3 will happen when I get home.
Right. So anyway, I've been doing those nasal drains, which... You know, if you're getting romantic in the shower with your partner, may I suggest you don't do a nasal drain?
Yeah.
Because you sort of force water up one side of your nostril and then it comes out the other side. Just
Look, there's probably
like a big old bogey.
Probably somebody somewhere that does think that's romantic.
Well, tell me, because they'll be all over me right about now. So I've been trying that, and then I've been on the ibuprofen and I've been on the Panadol. Might have had a little bit of codeine for it as well. What's a little bit of codeine for between friends?
Wash down with some beer. It'll be
Vodka.
A fun drive home, won't it?
But anyway, podcast, that's what we're supposed to be talking about.
Yes.
You crazy, mate? Okay, so important stuff this week on the show, which has made it to the podcast.
What? We have important stuff.
Not much, actually, which is why the podcast isn't very long. The fella that moved a 2-ton car with a part of his body that you wouldn't imagine he'd be pushing or pulling a vehicle with.
No.
On the home front, I pushed my luck with the Minister of Finance, a.k.a. Chris, my partner, recently.
That involved a car as well.
It did involve a car,
So
but I
we've
wasn't pushing it with any part of my body.
No, we've had pulling a car and pushing a car.
And then there was you, and talking about other halves, you and the beautiful Jelena, you had to keep a tight rein on the Serbian.
Oh, yeah.
You had almost had a little bit of a tanny.
Yeah, went to see a movie that she really wants to see,
Well,
and it's only showing at Luna. It will come to streaming, but, you know, it was both of our faults.
You
We
should
didn't
have
really
booked it.
Yeah, I know.
You had 7 hours to book your blooming
Well, it was
tickets.
7 hours
and you
just
didn't
on
bother.
that day. We knew all, the whole week we were going to go try and see the 450 screening at Luna. Did we plan ahead? No.
So we asked the question, what do you want to be buried with? And we had some great callers on that one. Also, I've been accused of being a bogan. Now, initially I thought, hey, steady on. Is that, are you
having a go, mate?
Is that an insult, mate? You having a go?
Yeah.
Just let me put down my
What are
Winnie
you looking
Blues. And then I came to the conclusion that, yes, I am indeed a bogan, and I'm proudly a bogan.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
I'd
You know
say-
what is wrong?
What?
My mother. She's been getting handsy, handling unsuspecting men in our local community again, and apologies to the owner of the local Indian restaurant round my way. I'm sorry, we'll cut her off before 3 wines next time we visit.
The 6AX Classic Breakfast with Nat and Westo.
As you know, we recently made a few purchases. I may have overstepped with the Minister of Finance, also known as my other half, Chris. See, I have nothing to do with the finances.
For good cause.
For very good cause, because all I know is I get my splurge put into my account every fortnight, and it lasts me about a week and a half. The only other requirement is basically whatever receipts I have for household stuff goes in the little pink box in the Home Office, and then somehow Chris magically makes the numbers work. And I don't know how Chris does it, but it happens.
The tax fairies.
Exactly. So, last week we picked up our new MG4 EV from Wonga MG. And I wanted to personalise it a little bit because I'm not really your stock standard kind of girl. Okay, so Chris agreed to letting me get the black GT stripes along the bonnet, the roof, and down the boot.
When was it we were discussing your bogan traits?
Except bogans don't drive EVs. Yet.
Well, that's changing.
Yet.
Yes.
We had a little finance discussion because I said to Chris, is it okay if I spend $795 on the credit card because I want to get personalised number plates? And I knew I had overstepped the mark because Chris spun around in the office chair like it was a scene out of The Sopranos and says to me, can you just slow down on the spending, at least for a couple of days? Because guess what? We just bought a new car. We just had stripes put on it, tinting, ceramic coating and insurance.
Wow.
And I'm not sure where you think this magical supply of money is coming from. If you look out the window, there is no money tree in the backyard.
No.
So I thought, time for me to lighten up the moment. So I said, if we did have a money tree, Chris, I would have probably killed it by now. I didn't get a response. I didn't even get a groan or an eye roll. Chris just spins around in the chair, goes back to work. So, little update. Don't know if you're aware of this, put this in your diary. 3 weeks' time, it's my birthday. Guess what I get yesterday from the Department of Transport? Yay! Your personal number plates have been approved. I am getting personalised number plates, proving yet again that the lady gets what the lady wants.
Nat and Westo, the only way to start your morning. The Classic Breakfast on 6AX.
What would you like to be buried/cremated with?
It came off the back of me when my dad passed away many, many years ago and he was cremated. In the coffin there, I snuck a couple of items, a pack of Winnie Blues and a family-size block of Cadbury Dairy Milk chocolate, which was his favourite.
That's just silly, though, because it will melt when he's being cremated. But the cigarettes would come in handy.
Sure. I didn't add the cigarette lighter because can you imagine if he did have it in there?
Yeah.
Somebody left the lighter in there. But it got us thinking, what would you like to take to the afterlife?
Didn't you go with something similar?
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree, as you can see by my eyebrows. I've got my dad's eyebrows. Thanks, Dad. So I've told Chris, my other half, that in my coffin I want a box of Maltesers.
So chocolate, very similar.
And some Great Northern beer.
Your Great Northern can might cause an issue.
Oh, might
under
explode,
heat
mightn't
as
it?
well. Mm.
It'd lighten up the whole funeral, wouldn't it?
Liven things
I'd
up.
go out with a bang, mate.
Let's hit the phones.
Christine from Stirling, tell us what you're taking with you to the next world.
I'd like to take a nice rose.
Oh,
That'd be lovely.
Oh,
It's like Mum.
Oh, you gave Mum one as well, did you?
She wanted a rose and had a lot of trouble getting the peace rose.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Bang a few flowers. In fact, cover me up with rose petals, will you?
Really?
Oh, it has to be dressed nicely. You can't just go there with nothing on.
Oh, well, I don't know about that.
Well, that's
Maybe
how
I'll be the first.
That's how you came into this world. That's how you can
No,
go
you're
out.
leaving. I want to be covered by rose petals. That'd be lovely. Now, Janine from Midland, we're talking about what you want to take with you to the afterlife. What would you take with you, mate?
Well, I love playing tennis, and I've got a lot of older friends that play tennis after their 80s. I want to be dressed in me tennis shoes,
Oh,
me tennis skirt, me tennis top, me tennis hat,
right.
me tennis racket.
Gee, so you're all ready to take on the big fella himself?
Yeah, I've got a few people up there I can play tennis. Some of my tennis mates are up there.
Oh, bless.
Would it be like, that classic 1970s poster with the girl on the court bending over to pick up the tennis balls? Would it be that sort of look, Janine?
Yeah, probably.
Well, I want to make sure you've got a nice big white pair of bloomers.
Bombay bloomers.
Yeah, Bombay bloomers. We don't want anything poking out when it shouldn't be poking out, Janine.
And another thing is, it's a sad week last week. My Auntie Margaret died. She was 93.
Oh,
she
bless.
would be 94 on Saturday. We were discussing with my cousins what she wanted to bury her in. And Sharon was going to put her in one of these nice, beautiful dresses, and Sharon reckons her mum would have been horrified. So she's going in the silky pyjamas.
Nina doesn't want to be buried, fear of suffocating. Getting burner hurts, so cremation's out. So off to the taxidermist so she can still be around with the family.
Sit her on the couch. What about Craig? He wants to go with his club sport. Yeah. And Trevor wants to go with the Monaro and the Harley. I love that. Just put yourself in the boot and then just bury it.
I like some people planning ahead. Lisa, a fire extinguisher. And a claw hammer.
Bev's got a hammer as well, just in case. And I like Deb's. Deb's is me. I'd like a radio to listen to you guys. Really? You haven't suffered enough?
Yeah.
And a can of Mortein to keep the bugs away.
What are you taking into the next world, Annie, from Two Rocks?
I would take with me 2 of my favourite bottles of Shiraz so that I can lie there in my coffin because I'm going to be buried.
You need one of those swirly straws.
One of those big, long, swirly straws, and they can stick one end in my mouth and one end in both the bottles. And my favourite Shiraz is Annie's Lane.
Is it named after you because you consume so much of it that you keep in the company afloat, Annie?
I do rather like the taste of it. I do tend to indulge in the odd red as well as champagne. I'll drink whatever's on offer.
And we can skip the embalming stage then because you've already done it.
I'll be pickled, yes, that's right. I'll be well and truly preserved.
The Classic Breakfast with Nat and Westo on 6AX.
The other half and I, Lady Yelena of Subiaco, thought we'd venture out into Leaderville.
Very nice.
On Saturday.
What, along the old Cappuccino Strip?
Yes. It was a bit of a multifaceted trip because the plan was originally to go see a movie at Luna at 4:50. So we thought we'll go for a walk around Lake Munga first. We got up at 7:30. It took us like 7 hours to get out of the house. So I don't know where the time goes.
She's just the female version of you, isn't it?
Yeah, but normally I can get up and I'm out the door, like I do it every morning.
You do. Anyway, when you're together, you faff around.
Just talking rubbish, right? A bit like this show. So
exactly like.
Anyway, we finally got out. Let's go for a walk around Lake Munga. So we did that, dressed in civvies. Everybody else is in their activewear, darling. But we just had boots and clothes.
Because you were going to the movies,
yeah, right. So
you weren't prepared for walking?
Not really, but it was nice and it was exercise. Then we got there and we thought, well, let's get some snacks because we don't want to pay cinema prices. So we went into the IGA, the 24/7 IGA there in Leaderville. Got a big bottle of water and some beef jerky as you'd get for the movies.
Yum.
Thinking we'll get popcorn as well. Gone in to get our tickets for the 4:50. Oh, sorry, that sold out.
Oh, really? I wouldn't have thought that it would have been a hugely popular movie. It's not like Devil Wears Prada 2.
No, exactly, which is also screening there. But no, it's a documentary about this 90s musician, Jeff Buckley, who drowned in the Mississippi when he was only like 30. And we thought, no one's going to want to go and see that. Well, apparently not. Everybody wanted to see it. Sold out.
Why didn't you book your tickets?
Well, because we only had 7 hours to do that in the morning, so I couldn't possibly have fit that into whatever it was we weren't doing. I thought there was going to be a full-blown toddler tantrum from a grown woman there for a second because she'd had her heart setting on seeing this movie. Oh, the look on her face, and it was just biting the lip. And
did you talk her down off the ledge?
Yeah, managed to do that. And the girl there certainly helped with that because she was really good. You know how you didn't get the eye roll and sorry, it sold out. And she was like, I'm so sorry. It's been really more popular than we expected, and it is in one of the small cinemas. But Monday, as in today, we're going to be releasing the new schedule. It's sticking around for another couple of weeks, and we might move it to a bigger cinema. Blah blah blah. So we'll have more chances to go and see it.
Oh, so it was a good outcome, even though you missed out on the movie.
Potentially, yes. Because she's like, but I wanted to see it with you. I'm like, well, that might still happen, and there's always streaming. The last time I sort of had to deal with that look and that potential, like I am really going to lose my you-know-what here, was probably Tay when he was about 3 years old.
Making every morning a classic. Nat and Westo, the Classic Breakfast on 6AX.
Well, you've just referred to me as Bogan. You've mentioned it before. And then last week, one of my mates told me I'm a Bogan. You are such a Bogan. And I don't know if they threw it out as an insult. For a second, I'm like, is she insulting me? And then I had a little look at myself and I thought, yeah, I think I am a Bogan. And then I actually looked it up. This is the prep that I do for the Classic Brekkie.
Okay.
A Bogan is an Aussie New Zealand slang for a person whose speech, clothing, attitudes and behaviour are considered unrefined. Tick. Unsophisticated. Tick. Rough around the edges. Tick. It's a stereotype often associated with the working class, characterised by a love for loud rock music, tick, cheap beer, tick, 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 and a cynical attitude towards authority. Well, that's the only box I don't tick. But then we delve deeper into the Bogan.
Yes.
And the fashion. Here we go. Mullet haircuts. Well, I haven't got that.
No.
I've got thongs.
Yep.
I've got tracky dacks, I got flannels, and I got Ugg boots, and I wear all of the above out in public. But to be fair, they're my going out Ugg boots. And to be fair,
no such thing.
They're my fancy schmancy thongs as well.
Okay. Have you noticed some of the behaviours as well? Known for being direct, outspoken, friendly, and frequently swearing. They haven't mentioned tattoos, do we? Have you got some of those?
That's got to be in there somewhere, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
But remember back in the day, the term bogan was an insult. But I don't think that bogan is an insult now.
It's a lot of the population, isn't it?
I would have thought. That's just an Aussie thing, isn't it? I mean, how many people don't wear Ugg boots or don't wear thongs? I think the majority of people do.
Anywhere you go around the country, everyone knows what a bogan is. And then there's those local versions like Westies in Sydney. So the western suburbs is not the affluent area. It's the bogan area.
Yeah.
Bevans in Queensland.
Is that what they're called in Queensland?
Yeah.
Bevans. I've never heard that expression. I mean, people are throwing at me as if it's an insult because I wear thongs out. It could be worse. I could be wearing Crocs. Especially if I have Crocs with socks.
Craig in Spearwood. Nat has been accused of being one multiple times, and it seems that she may well be.
I've been listening to the beautiful elocutions of that wonderful lady standing next to you for a wee while on the wireless, and I've really got to say that I believe she is far too cultured to be known as a bogan. However, I do want to say that I think because of her preferred choice of beverage, I think, given her culturedness, I think she now needs to be known as a bogan.
A bogan. Oh, I love that. It's like Mrs. Bouquet, isn't it?
Yes, it's the classy bogan.
Whatever makes you smell pretty, darling. Whatever makes you smell pretty.
What about the fact that I love thongs and Ugg boots? And I may or may not have a couple of flannelette shirts hanging up in my wardrobe.
And the thongs and Ugg boots make public appearances on a regular occasion.
Well, actually, I actually invented footwear for people with only one leg. It was just a bit of a flop.
Today, it is about bogans because someone close to you has even said, you're a bit of a bogan, and look, you're starting to own it, and why not? Ernie in Adderdale, are you a bogan? What's a bogan to you? Is it a bad thing?
I wouldn't actually classify myself as a bogan. I don't think it's a bad thing. Most bogans I've met are really decent people, and they do anything to help you. They just wear the flannel shirts, the desert boots and the jeans usually. They're down to earth. They say it as it is. Great.
Okay, so you're a non-bogan, but you'd let one into your house.
Oh, no problem. I've got a couple of mates that you'd probably consider as bogans, My son-in-law would probably be borderline. He's always wearing the flannel shirt.
I was going to ask that question. Would you let your daughter date a bogan?
She's married to him and they've got two beautiful grandkids, and I love them.
Two little bogans. No surprises that we got a call from this person.
I knew that you would call us on the topic of bogans because if I've ever seen a bogan, mate, it is you. In fact, if you look up the dictionary, there's a picture of Chris Morgan from Southlake. You're a true blue bogan, mate.
I was just brought up like this and I just never changed. It was funny because my son is so prim and proper and so is my daughter, and I've got a big "See You in the NT" sticker on the back of my car. The first time he saw it, he walked out, he looked around, he went, "You are such a bogan, Mum."
Talking about your car, what car are you driving there, Chris?
A big stumping 6-litre V8 Commodore.
Yeah, okay. All right, so that ticks the box.
Yep.
You drink plenty of beer?
No, I scull it.
Okay, so you're sculling beer. You love your loud rock music, a bit of akadaka?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's really stacking up, isn't it?
How are you looking with the thongs and the Ugg boots, mate?
They're the only shoes I've got. And I've got two pairs of good going out Ugg boots. I've got a black pair and a beige pair because I went up market last year.
What about leopard print clothing? Have you got any of that?
No, but I do have a lot of black T-shirts.
And I'm assuming then that we've got tracky dacks and flannelette shirts.
I do. And my daughter, she bought me a special flannel for Christmas, and it's a black and yellow one. And it's actually made from the same material as the insert of the 1968 HK Monaro that came out in yellow.
Wow. All right. Look, I've tallied it up, Chris.
Case closed.
And you are 110% bogan, my friend.
It is a huge embarrassment to my children, and I enjoy it every single time because they never know what I'm going to say and when I'm going to say it.
Well, at least you're honest, mate, and we wouldn't have you any other way, Chris.
If I'm going to talk to people, they have to like it or lump it.
Thanks, bogan.
See you, Dal.
The Classic Breakfast with Nat and Westo on 6AX.
I found a little story that I wanted to share with you.
Okay.
There's a gentleman who's doing great work. He set a world record.
Right.
Maybe not the kind of one that I would encourage you to pursue.
Me personally or anyone in general?
Anyone in general. This guy's name's John Stevenson. He's 50. He's from the UK. He yanked a French police car, which weighs like 2 tons, 40 metres along a residential street while on fire. So, in the movies, you get the special sort of suit and the special...
So he was on fire, not the car?
So he's on fire.
Why would you do that? That's just stupid.
But wait.
Is yanking... That's
a 2-ton
pulling.
car.
That's
yes,
pulling, right?
Okay. He's pulling it. It's attached to a rope and he's pulling it along a residential street, 40 metres, 2-ton car, while on fire.
That's stupid.
Doing it with your hands is one thing.
Yeah, but he's used something else, isn't he?
He's used the good old John Thomas.
No!
The rope was attached to Mr. Happy, and and that's what he used to tow the car. Now, normally this sort of story I would expect to come out of the US, but no, it's come out of the UK.
This is making my eyes water, and I don't even have one.
He did say that it hurt quite a bit. But apparently everything was still intact.
You didn't know that it was going to hurt if you pulled 2-ton car with that?
Yeah.
Was he trying to stretch it?
I have no idea. Well, I do. I mean, he's trying to raise awareness of prostate cancer and bullying in schools. I would have thought you were just going to do a TED talk.
I would have thought there would have been better things to do.
Bullying's bad, okay? It's not the first time he's done this. Like, he's pulled a car before when he was on fire. He's also pulled a car using his coin purse, if you know what I mean, like his chicken nuggets.
Oh, his prison wallet.
No, that's...
Oh, that's something else,
No,
isn't
that's
it?
on the other side.
I'm not up on all the bingo.
Not what we were just talking about. The two things that hang below it.
Yeah, your boysenberries.
Yes, exactly, right. So, like, he obviously loves fire. He loves to use his nethers to pull heavy objects. I think I know what the next one... We combine the two, right?
Yeah.
So instead of his back or his head or something being on fire, and instead of just using all of his nethers, you put the two together, and what have you got?
This is great. Balls of fire.
Nat and Westo, the only way to start your morning. The Classic Breakfast on 6AX.
My mother, the show's volunteer producer, is exactly the reason why bartenders brought in the 86 rule. When somebody's had too many, they get cut off. Very often they get evicted from the premises.
She's 86?
Oh, she is. Until next week, and then she's 87.
Yep.
But you never discuss a woman's age.
Oh, no.
Anyway,
Sorry.
we went to the local Indian for Mother's Day on Sunday, and fair to say that Mum may have indulged in a couple of wines.
Oh.
Now, I was looking, and I can honestly say, hand on heart, she didn't have more than 3 glasses.
Yes, but were they measured glasses or free poured?
This is the problem,
Because
you
those
see.
3 could be like 6 drinks.
They were poured by my brother.
Oh, well, there you go.
And I am pretty sure he was using pint glasses for Mum's wine. She was having an absolute hoot. Before we even got to the mains, Mum's decided that she wants to get up and start dancing in this packed restaurant because they've got all the Bollywood-style music, which we all love. So she gets up and she starts doing the Bollywood-style dancing. And then the restaurant owner gets up and he starts showing her how to do the Bollywood moves. At which point, Mum showed him her own moves. And she got a tad handsy, if you know what I mean.
Well, apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
I think she thought that he was Idris Elba, because Mum's got a thing for Idris Elba.
Okay.
And I said, no, this guy's Indian. Slightly similar to Idris, but not quite. But I got to say, I love the fact that my mum can get out there and still enjoy herself. And I didn't even know that my mum could twerk. But I have got the video evidence to prove that she can twerk with the best of them. But anyway, we're out with Mum and my Chris, and then my brother and his husband. And Shay, my best mate, was supposed to come as well, but she was working. She's an RSPCA inspector, and she messaged to say, I can't make it. I'm really sorry. I'm out rescuing this kitten from the skip bin. So what cats do is they very often get into the skip bin, can't get out, and then there's a drain hole at the bottom of the skip bin, and there's this cat that's got its head stuck in this hole. Can't get in, can't get out. So she jumps in, she rescues this cat, sends us photos, at which point in time Mum's going, oh my Lord, I need another cat. I need this cat. I said, you've got Pippi. You've already got one cat. You don't need another cat. I do. I need another cat. Tell Shay to put my name on that cat. I want to adopt it. And we're all going, just calm your farm, Mum. You've had a couple of babies. Yeah. I won't change my mind, she says. I've got lots of love in my heart for another cat. Anyway, the next day I get this text. I may have spoken out of turn. She said, I'm sober now and I don't think Pippi wants a brother. So can you let Shay know that I no longer can adopt the kitten? I said, look, no problems. Somebody will adopt the kitten. He's beautiful. I didn't have the heart to tell her in about a month she's going to be changing nappies because that night she also adopted twin babies from Thailand.
The 6AX Classic Breakfast with Nat and Westo.
The printer is stuffed again.
Is it again or just still?
Oh, look,
no, it does periodically work.
And then it stops. And as you know, it's in my job description to fix the printer in between songs and talk breaks. So,
Oh, yeah, mine's to clean the toilet.
yeah, well, I'd rather do the printer, thanks very much. So I shut out there before and I looked at the information screen and it says something about the paper's stuck. I pulled out all the drawers onto the floor and then I had to lift up all the covers and then I'm pulling out sheets of paper and then there's something with the toner. So I'm covered in toner dust, which is fantastic because I've got white pants on today. Don't think they're not getting dry cleaned and a little invoice is going into 6AX. Anyway, found the issue.
Yes.
Someone's colonoscopy preparation sheet was jamming up the printer, which is kind of ironic.
There is an irony in it.
When you think it's information on colonoscopy.
It was the back end of the printer, wasn't it? Where it was jammed.
I like what you did there.
Just mark that down. Send it off to HR.
Is that your first one this week?
What, visit to HR.
So there's only, 10, 11 people working in this office?
Let's make it a round dozen.
So let's have a little bit of a competition as to who we think is getting a colonoscopy this week. We'll know who it is because the first person that walks down that corridor, walking like John Wayne, we know that's the one.
I hope this was as much fun for you as it was for me.
The Classic Breakfast with Nat and Westo. Weekday mornings from 5:30 on 6AX.
I'm done. Stick a fork in me. I feel good.